Alex, okay, are you back to normal?
What just happened? Did I black out or fall down or something?
You went all red-eyed, like when we get possessed.
I can't let that matter right now. Ren, look, I just know he needs me. I mean, me seeing him in trouble must mean he's, like, actually in trouble, right?
Not really, I think it's just an effect of the possession or something. Like, look, when I went under, I saw, but not really, you, on a beach with a battleship.
Oh, is that really what you saw when you were possessed?
Yeah, and I'm sure when it happened to him, Ren saw his own weird stuff too, so I don't know, but I think he's okay. Let's keep on to the station. We can talk to him from there anyway.
She was working at the tower the morning they sank.
And then we'll go and see the girls.
Shouldn't it...
First, we will eat and drink. And then we'll go and see the girls, yes? Yes.
The Oak, which 100,000 students.
Maggie says she hopes the notes are found by the correct person. Well, I guess that'll have to be us. That woman, Marianne Bozick, helped her transcribe the ghost's transmissions.
This Data Command Annex, as it had been dubbed, was used during the base's early years as the communication nerve center for outside military installations. It was also the primary office of Marianne Bozick, a civilian who developed communications protection through the invention of the famed WAL system. A type of radio frequency identification, WAL, standing for Wave-Assisted Lock, assigned each person who was stationed at Fort Milner a call sign through which they could use their portable two-wave radios to unlock prescribed doors and gates. Though the mechanics are considered outmoded today, the island still uses this security method to honor its rich history. This Data Command Annex This early version of what would today be considered a blast and fallout shelter was commissioned and built in 1946. The above-ground hub leads to a bunker 60 feet beneath the Earth's surface, molded with layers of poured concrete and packed earth. The lead blast door will only unlock through use of the call and response system, a setup devised by Lieutenant Commander Matthew Feinberg to prevent tampering. If the Catbird Station, a small watch point in Edwards Forest, radios in a decoded attack, the shelter door will automatically open, triggering an alarm and compulsory evacuation. This early version of what would today be considered a blast and fallout shelter was commissioned and built in 1946. The above-ground hub leads to a bunker 60 feet beneath the Earth's surface, molded with layers of poured concrete and packed earth. The lead blast door will only unlock through use of the call and response system, a setup devised by Lieutenant Commander Matthew Feinberg to prevent tampering. If the Catbird Station, a small watch point in Edwards Forest, radios in a decoded attack, the shelter will automatically open. This is the Sentry, sculpted by Lieutenant Peter Hasborough. It was installed here in 1979 to remind all who view it of Fort Milner's original intent, to serve as a beacon of harbor defense. Though the base would eventually become acclaimed as the birthplace of many radio innovations during World War II, and until its deactivation would be known more for its schooling and the tragic sinking of the USS Kanaloa, the fort's spirit will always be that of the watchful sentry, steady, protective, and ever vigilant of enemies both foreign and domestic. This is the Sentry, sculpted...
You know what time it is?
It's 4 in the morning, which is usually about the time everyone decides if they're going to bed or ordering another 3 pizzas.
Yeah? What's your vote usually in, that situation?
Usually, I'm asleep at 11 with my hand half dunked in the chip bowl.
You think this tuning into the tear thing's gonna work? Like, really?
It really doesn't matter if I think it's gonna work. It's sort of all we have, and we're running out of time.
It is all we have, yeah. I just wish I felt like the ghosts were concerned that their plan won't
stuff is getting
work.
pulled in from, like, their time or something. This is so weird.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good omen. I think we're running out of runway here.
When he was stationed at Fort Milner, Colonel Tim Russell would frequently wander the woods west of his barracks and sketch the wildlife he'd encounter on his walks. After the fort closed in 1974, he led a petition to make the land federally protected, and in 1988, he succeeded. Now, Edwards Forest is an internationally recognized wildlife refuge and bird sanctuary, home to 120 bird species, most notably the white-tailed towhee, a large sparrow indigenous to only this island.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works. Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
God, we're in another loop-de-loo. They always come at the most appropriate times, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Thanks for the update. Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
Yep, I am also... hope that.
Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died. I couldn't.
How? I mean, yeah, we just saw you. How did this happen?
He drowned. He took a fall. I don't know. He just stopped.
I mean, does it really matter what happened? Either way, done is done.
Please, Ren, whatever you want to call it. I know you're doing it. Just fix it.
It's not us doing it, dear. We weren't lying. The time loops, as you've taken to calling them, which we do find so adorable, are of your own making.
Yeah, sure. Just like you infesting us like lice isn't your fault either.
That we have and will own up to, but the other stuff, that we're afraid is on you. Alex, we know you're in charge and we know your plan, and we also know that your plan won't work. It never does. So we have a proposition for you. A deal. A bargain, really. And you should take it.
Closing the tear in the cave might work. You don't know that for sure.
We do know that for sure. We've seen others try, we've seen you try, so pay attention. It's already over for Clarissa, she's gone. We'll pilot her through the rest of existence, and there's nothing you can do to change that. But, if you agree to let us take her, let her go, quietly and without fuss. We won't slaughter the rest of your friends, like young Reginald here. We'll leave the rest of you cattle alone.
No way. I'm saving everyone. Everyone is coming home with me. We're all getting out of here.
Courage is not always the way, dear. You don't have much time left. Do you know how we know you don't have much time left?
Fine. Shoot. How do you know?
We know because we can be Jonas for this long, and his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
She thinks that the ghosts were pushed out of our reality and maybe aren't actually dead?
I know he was your best friend, Alex. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. One minute he was there, and then he was just...
It's okay, Nona. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's not your fault. Of course it's not your fault.
I didn't know him that well, but I like what I'd gotten to know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. It's colossally stupid of me to talk about him like that with you here. He was more important. More important than just a crush.
Nona, come on. We can still crack this. I do not believe... I won't. That he's gone forever. I just won't.
I wish I had your faith in things. It's a tiny thing, but I hope he knew that I liked him. And I don't know if he did.
He hoped you did. I think that's enough.
Like I said, it's a tiny thing.
The station's up at the top of the... Ugh. God, that was... My mouth feels like I just ate a tree.
You were possessed. And for the longest time, I think that we've, seen so far.
Yeah, I know. I can kind of remember that part.
Hello?
Anyone there?
What? Are they? Oh, they're somehow... I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
They're both alive.
Hey, anybody?
That's all I care about.
Jonas?
God.
Jonas?
No,
Punch Alex if you can
that's a
hear
bonus
this.
too.
Seriously, right in the throat.
Jonas, don't listen. We're all set here for the thing? The machinery speak and hug or whatever we're doing?
Yeah, let's do it. Time's a waste.
Radio locked. I keep forgetting this thing is
Like,
that.
actually wasted.
Okay, I
Like I
guess
feel
you
my
have to
body
tune.
wasting away.
No, it's okay if you're like dealing with stuff. We had to deal with stuff.
What stuff?
When I almost kinda slipped and fell off the bridge.
Oh my god, you guys,
No,
it was psychotic to watch. Like, almost doesn't quite describe the terror that held my heart watching her come close.
it wasn't that.
You were perilously close to tumbling into the ocean from like 5,000 feet up.
It wasn't that high.
It was high. Believe me.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, just whatever. I'm fine.
She is fine. It's true.
Shut up.
Okay, just whenever you're ready, because I'm sure you're listening.
Yeah, just hit the button, the receiver thing, and we can do this stuff.
Stuff, exactly.
Okay, over.
Over now.
Why do you have to have the last word? Over's good enough.
Over now.
Hello. We're here. We made it. Hello.
Oh, hello! This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you? If you're being sat on by a very large burglar, just mash the dial with your fist, please.
Oh, thank God. I'd like to report a poltergeist. They've come into my house. They've shaved all my cats. They look better in my mittens. Oh, I just need any and all advice you can give me.
Well, first...
Everyone just shut up. You can play dress-up phone time when you get home.
Yeah, I guess he's right, actually.
Okay, all right, fine.
All right.
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
Nice.
I guess it worked.
Great. Okay, we'll meet you there.
Right. See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
The Catbird station was built to detect any enemy attempting a strike from the air. When operational, it was fully outfitted with an SCR-271 antenna and an early version of OTH, which stands for Over the Horizon, a radar system used to detect targets at extreme distances. It was also the first check of the call and response method. If a missile...
have an idea, Mr. Jordan.
Couldn't we have him reborn?
Jonas!
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
It's getting worse, Jonas. The sun's coming up soon. I think we're running out of time.
yeah. Look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel how do I say this? Because I don't
Okay,
want to...
I have a time limit for rambling nonsense, so let's pick it up a bit.
I just want to say, I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all.
I guess Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open, we're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Who's Ash? Oh, you mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car. And I don't care if you didn't know she didn't have permission to take it, because whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
Nope, not promising that. What's the point in living if not to boost cars for an underworld criminal empire?
I guess I can't answer that. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something. But you know what I mean.
Wow, big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step, that's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat.
Well, if you leave, I'd certainly miss you.
Yeah, no, I'd miss you too. It's just that everybody here knows me, you know? I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once?
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Huh, that's actually, that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Alex?
Stop it. Just stop.
You got, you went bad again. I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done, now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.